Okay, so good morning to all our listeners, our students, and of course the DLSUD community. Welcome to Communicare with Ma'am Sol. With me here is we.
Yes. Hello po. I'm Gwyneth Aristo. Co-hosting with Ma'am Sol. First time ko po atang mag-co-host with Ma'am
Yes.
Sol. So,
Because we have a special guest for
yes.
today. That's why.
Yes.
As we celebrate Compact 2026, I would like to congratulate all our students participants for the success of the opening ceremonies and also the talk of Professor Felipe De Leon, who is a guru in Philippine history and culture. And to all the winners during the festival presentations, thank you and kudos to you all. So, how's your opening ceremony of Compact? The parade
Yes.
together with the presentation.
It was very fun and lively. I think it was like, for my 3 years here, ito na ata yung pinaka-bongga na theme. So, sobrang
Yeah.
bongga ng naisip na theme nila,
Yes.
Ma'am Annie and nila Sir
Sir,
Polo, na
yes.
sobrang fiestang
Festivals,
fiesta.
yes.
Kaya I can really see that all blocks, both Com and DMJ, really prepared a lot. And it was so fun to see. Kasi ang iingay namin since first day hanggang ngayon. Kaya wala po akong boses. Kasi sigaw po kami ng sigaw mula parada hanggang TJF.
Yes.
Yan.
And we also have yesterday was actually an event with Chef Chris
Yes. Outside.
here at Kubo. Have you seen the Kubo?
Yes.
It's actually new now.
Yes.
So, hindi na siya yari sa kahoy lang na nasisira pa yung bubong. So, a
Yes.
lot of improvements happening in the university right now. Okay, so, and according to Chef Chris, he said that every food basically has a culture and a reflection of the
Yes.
culture of the
Mm.
community or the society where we're in.
Yeah.
That every dish has a story to tell.
Yes.
Everyone was able to test the langlang. So, are you
Yes.
familiar with langlang?
Yes, yung niluto po
Were
ni
you,
Chef
were you able
Cap.
to try that?
Ay,
langlang?
hindi po.
Sorry.
Nakain ko po yung iba-ibang pagkain ng mga vlogs.
This is actually a Caviteño
Yes,
version of
Cavite.
pancit with a soup on the side.
Yes.
Okay. So, thank you to all the blocks who prepared for this. I think third year, maraming salamat
Yes,
sa
30.
pagtulong, okay, sa pagsuporta sa Compact 2026, specifically yesterday's event
Yes.
with Chef Karaingan. For today, we will have our career move, which was last year's Compact theme of media and politics. We have that as your track, your choice.
Yes.
So for today, it's your career move. Okay.
Yes.
And of course, we have 6 invited guest speakers for your career move. But for today, for Communicare, we have 4
Yes.
guests. Okay. So let's give them a round of applause. Syempre, pinagmamalaki ng CJD.
Yes.
Okay. This is also part of the alumni engagement of CJD. It is actually a way to reconnect with our alumni and find out where they've been after the 4 years stint in the university. For today, we have our esteemed guests, and we would like to welcome them to Communicare with Ma'am Sol, brought to you by Green FM. Would you please introduce one of them?
Okay, so where should we start from ganto na lang, pag ganto po. So okay, I think it's better than po if you also speak to the mic.
Yes.
But
Could you
first,
please-
yes,
You can just
say their
say the
name.
name
Yes.
and then let them
Yes po.
provide some info about themselves and their
Yes.
journey.
Baka po
right?
pwede niyo po sabihin yung anong program po kayo galing and then what batch or ayun po.
Class of
Ganon. So let's start po with Miss Jasmine.
Hi, afternoon, good
Morning.
morning na. Okay, so hello
morning
everybody.
pala.
Sorry
Yeah.
na. So it's so nice to be seeing you, Miss Ma'am Sol, and everyone right now. So hello everyone, to those who are watching and to those who are listening. My name is Jasmine Esther Ninos. You can call me Jazz for short. I'm a graduate of AB Communication with specialization in public relations. And I've been in the corpo industry for like 5 years already under global sales and marketing, but I've finally decided to really push through with my passion, which is in the arts and entertainment industry. Which, yun naman din talaga why I took AV communication din, diba? And so right now, I'm doing full-time events hosting and TV commercial modeling, and at the same time handling an advertising agency named The Big Gorilla Ltd. So, yeah.
Yes, thank you, Miss
Thank
Jazz.
you.
And Jazz basically is a model also. And if you're familiar with Contis and
Kuya J, Chowking.
Kuya Jay, Chowking,
Wow.
yeah, the face of
Wow.
yeah. What's your latest one? What's the latest one, Jazz?
Stress tabs.
Huh? What's the latest one?
Stress tabs.
Stress
Oh,
tab.
wow, stress
Oh, you see,
Fresh
from
tab,
CJ
Yeah.
po yan, DLSUD. Ha? Baka, ayan, kilala nyo na. Okay. Ay, siya pala yung model ng
From CJB.
Okay, thank you, Jazz.
Thank you, Miss Jasmine. Now, next po, let's go to Sir Brian.
Yes. O, nakikita
Hello.
rin niyo po siya sa
Ayan.
TV.
Yeah.
Oh, di ba?
So, magandang tanghali. What's up mga kapatid? Yes. So, I'm Brian Castillo, graduate of Bachelor of Arts in Broadcast Journalism, batch 2018. Magkasama kami ng Face of Siomai ng Chowking.
Face of Siomai.
Face of Siomai,
Currently, I'm a News 5 correspondent specializing in national security and defense reporting. So, yung mga ganap sa West Philippine Sea, lahat yan, dyan umiikot yung buhay ko, dagat, lupa, langit. So, yan dyan ang mga ganap natin.
Oh, yan,
To cover sa
Totoo.
mga iba't ibang ganap. So, yun.
Dagat, lupa, langit. Oh, di ba?
From Broadjorn. Ikaw lang po ba, sir, yung Broadjorn dito sa
Yes,
lahat?
I think I will be the
Wow.
only broadjorn
Yeah.
So-
carrying the orange banner.
Yes.
with
Yeah.
love and
Tama.
pride.
Kahel.
Oh, kahel. Okay.
Tama, tama.
So, you see, I even asked, no, Brian a while ago regarding journalism safety.
Oh,
we-
yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
That's actually our subject.
Yes.
Okay, so he told us some stories about it. Okay, but nevertheless, thank you, Sir
Thank you,
Brian.
Sir
And also,
Brian.
Sir Brian is teaching also at the Social
Yes.
Sciences Department at FEU Cavite.
Yes.
All right? Oh, next time, kasama ka na namin.
Sana po.
Okay.
Sa amin.
Yes, so yeah, next semester, hopefully. Yan, okay.
Thank you, Sir Brian. And now, let's go to Sir Julio.
Okay, good morning. Parang ang hirap pantayin ng langit, diba?
Langit lupa.
Grabe yung pressure.
Sa'yo, sir, kalawakan.
Kalawakan. Oh.
Nasa
Ano
space.
lahat?
Sige, try natin patayin ng konti. Okay, good morning everyone. Thank you so much. Such a privilege to be here. Grabe reminisce yung university feels talaga. Thank you so much, Ma'am Sol. Great to see you once again. And thank you so much to all the Lasalias and congratulations to you guys for really having this very successful compact event for this year. So, I'm Julius Macalagay, graduated class of 2013. Grabe, sobrang tagal na. More than a decade ago.
Wow.
Right now, I'm in a PR agency under DDB Group Philippines. I'm with Ripple 8, so it's their PR arm. I've been in the industry of public relations for 13 years, if I'm not mistaken, and 10 years now with Ripple 8. I'm heading the media relations, so building, nurturing relationships with different media stakeholders in the Philippines, and sometimes we're given the chance also to build relationships with overseas media. Was able to work with different brands, conglomerates also, usually mga under MVP group of companies. Yan. So, later I'll be sharing more of that.
Yes.
But really excited to be here and also be able to share my experiences also. So, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sir
so
Julius.
much
Okay.
po.
So, actually, college pa lang sila, talagang makikitaan mo na yung potentials, no, from them. That's why. And Julius was also our speaker during the pandemic, if I'm not
I
mistaken,
think,
right?
Wow.
Online.
yeah, I just forgot the topic, but I
Via
remember
Zoom,
that.
right?
Yes,
Compact
via
din,
Zoom.
ma'am.
Via
Yeah,
Zoom.
compact,
Ay,
I think.
wow.
Via Zoom. Because it's pandemic during the time. So, I think that's one. And then, of
Okay,
course,
now last, let's go to Miss Erica.
Hi, good afternoon. Yeah. Okay, so it's nice to be back and thank you for inviting me. And Yeah, I'm Erica Reyes. I graduated last 2023. So recent lang. But I am a creative director. So I started last year, like full-time creative director for SH Group. So it's an e-commerce industry. So I'm handling a creative department. So yeah,
great.
mixture of graphic designers, video producers, and yeah, I'm their head. And then I also have a business. I have 8 Concepts. It's a film production house. And then we shoot events, brands, advertising, a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'm a creative director also there. So yeah, it's nice to be back, and thank you so much for inviting me.
Okay, so thank you. Nako, masigabong palakpakan
Yes.
talaga. Okay,
Welcome po
worth
sa
it.
Green FM.
Welcome once again to Communication and Journalism
Yes.
Department and of course Green
Yes.
FM. Okay, so we'll go to our first question maybe. Balik tanaw.
Yes.
What are the
Reminisce.
memorable moments of your
Oh,
college
yeah. I
years?
wanna know this as well.
Sige, balik tanaw tayo. Mahihirapan si Sir Julius kasi nga, more than a decade ago. Kayo naman, less than. Sige, young
Oh,
guest
sige,
daw
let's
muna.
start.
Pinaka-
Tama,
young
tama.
guest, tapos sige.
Para madali ma-recall.
Madali, sige. Okay.
May order pala. Okay. May order pala tayo. Sige, Miss Erica.
Okay, siguro pinaka-memorable with me is, naabutan kasi ako ng pandemic.
Yeah.
So,
2 years, no?
yeah, 2 years.
Your 2 years actually pandemic.
So, we came back na parang 4th year. Parang nag-start kami first year, on-site pa siya.
on-site first year, tapos second year and third year.
Online, per online.
Tapos balik nyo.
Fourth
Fourth
year
year.
na. Oh.
Yeah. So, it's sad, but mayroon akong mga few memories pa din naman with CJD. So, ang pinaka-core memory would be yung thesis namin. So, I don't know, lagi sinasabi ni Ma'am Nor sa amin, we're making impossible possible because we can't shoot that time. So, since film major ako, so hindi siya feasible mag-shoot before. Kailangan mag-RT-PCR and all. And pinipilit namin mag-shoot. So, we make things possible. And nag-shoot kami here sa CJD, walang classes and all.
Wow.
Nakiusap kami with sa Ayuntamiento, all the permits. So, it's
Wow.
the really memorable one kasi ang daming pinagdaanan before
Right.
kaming makakuha ng magandang output for thesis. And
Wow.
yeah, our thesis film went to places and nag-world tour siya. So, yun yung
Yes.
pinaka-memorable for
Oh my
me.
God.
Award-winning piece ang kanilang film, no? This is actually a production thesis, right? Okay, so
I
yung
wonder,
na-produce
ma'am,
nila.
How was the classes as a film student during pandemic?
We're doing shoots at home.
Sa bahay kayo?
Yeah. So, even
Grabe.
yung mga angles and then
Right.
we're doing Zoom. So, even groupings, parang ako, minsan nagdadirect ako. So, hindi, ayusin mo yung angle mo.
Yeah.
Dahil Zoom. So,
Wow,
yeah,
grabe.
ganun. Then, share screen for editing and all. Ganun siya.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Okay, so next, what about
Ayan,
you,
yung
Sir
batch
Brian?
2018.
Okay.
Okay.
Batch
Batch
2018.
So I think yung
Class of
I would say
2018.
the most I have lots of memorable moments naman dito sa DLSUD, but I think yung pinaka core memory, shall I say, is yung when we did our documentary about the Rizalistas.
I've seen this
Yeah.
po. Yes, I've watched this.
Yung Lupang Pinangako, mga Rizalista ng Ronggot. And it's really we really we interacted with them as in like for a month or two na every Sunday after magsimba sa church, sa Catholic, tapos simba ka sa Rizalista para mag-shoot ng documentary. Alam mo yun, parang ilang Sunday ako nalilito kung ano ba talaga yung pinaniniwalaan ko. Tapos, yun, it's really hard. So, kasama ko doon sina Naomi, Steven.
Yes.
So, ayun.
Wow.
Masaya naman kasi yung documentary na yun, aside from being something we could proud of, nanalo siya.
Yes.
I think that was the first ever documentary ng Broadjourn na winning a champion
Yes.
sa ABS-CBN documentary competition. Kaya sobrang memorable nun for me. Kasi naalala ko nun parang nung first year, ang promise ko nun we're talking about documentary, sana kami yung batch na makapagbigay ng win. And true enough, nagawa namin. We fulfilled that promise kay Sir Artin and to the rest of the Broadjourn, now DMJ.
Yes.
So, ayun, sobrang saya nung pag-shoot doon. Kasi it's really yung different faith, 'di ba? You're dealing with different faith, different people. And then yung challenge kasi when we go there, you have to walk for about an hour going to the yung sa baybayin ng Laguna de Bay from Calamba, then from here Dasma, tapos Calamba. So ang daming physical challenges na we face, yung ang daming hardships and all, but it's all worth it dahil nung nakuha namin yung win nung yun nga, sa ABS-CBN.
documentary.
So, ayun. That's something na I'm proud of. And lagi kong, pag tinatanong ako ng best memory ko ng college,
Yes.
laging yun.
Talaga. Oh.
Kasi,
at least,
I remember, lahat kami umiyak sa stage na. Sir Artin, ako, lahat kami, natapilok pa nga ako paakit ng stage. Kasi yung feeling na we did it. And I think, hanggang ngayon, lagi kong nilolook back yun na really the best memory I have.
Actually po yung film ninyo, ginagamit namin siyang reference sa documentary subject namin. Kasi we're taking it this semester. So, parang ang thinking naman namin, sana gayahin natin yung Broadjourn alumni natin. Ganon. So, nakaka-proud makita yung film ninyo na
output
nanalo ng
nila.
ganon. Yes, ma.
Okay,
Thank you, Sir Brian.
Bye.
Yes, si Miss Jasmine.
Yun. So, nung nagbalik tanaw ako, parang ang dami kong memories na naalala. But, in general, college life has always been very, very memorable for me. Every time people ask talaga, parang, napakasarap bumalik sa pagiging estudyante and pagiging college student. Siguro, two things lang, no, in terms of like the best memory siguro during my college life. You all know din naman siguro na I was a student journalist when I was still in college. Siyempre dito, Heraldo Filipino.
Heraldo.
Yes, and that was the time nung lunti ang parangal. I won the mamamahayag ng taon. And it was such a great experience, no, siguro, not just to be recognized, but also to be acknowledged dahil doon sa mga nasulat mong news, nasulat mong other articles that also represent us, the students, and the voice of the students. So, napaka saya sa feeling nun. And second, siguro, yung, in terms of the class, pinaka-favorite, hindi naman favorite, but also one of the favorite subjects na nagbigay daan sa akin to explore acting was our performing arts subject.
Wow.
Yun. So, we had our performing arts subject before with Direk Ryan Carlos of Star Magic. And then we had this moment na we visited ABS-CBN, we watched kung paano sila mag-workshop. So, na-realize ko na whenever I talk to people, sinasabi nila na parang, oh wow, may ganun sa DLSUD, may ganung experience.
Yeah.
And yes, meron. Yun yung isa sa mga things na I'm very, very grateful for. Kasi DLSUD gave us the chance to also, experience those things and ma-immerse kami doon.
Yeah.
So after that, after graduating, after working also sa Corpo, I pursued Star Magic workshops. And then from then, nagko-commercials na ako and all. So, naging way din siya for me to realize na parang ito yung passion ko. So,
It helped you
memorable.
a lot.
Yes.
Okay, so prodigy pala siya. Direk Ryan.
Direk Ryan.
Direk Ryan. Direk Ryan came back to us as
Yes.
Professor 2024-25.
Yes, nagturo sa film
Tapos
students.
nagturo siya sa film students.
Yeah.
Cinematography,
Wow.
scriptwriting.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So sana makabalik ko rin si Direk kasi sobrang busy ni Direk. Yes. Okay. So
Last? Let's go.
Grabe.
Sir
last
Julius.
but definitely not the
Yes.
least.
Oh, medyo.
Memorable po.
Salamat
Memorable
sa
for
pag-warm up sa mga memories ko.
you. Binigyan ng time.
Siguro sa akin two things. These memories that I had during college really allowed me to be more decisive in really pursuing public relations. So when I was in college, we participated sa PRSP.
Yes.
So
Yes,
Student
yes.
Anvil. So luckily we were part of the finalists. It was PhilHealth yung case study. So the campaign was PhilHealth is PhilWealth. That was our
Wow.
campaign. So I still remember vividly all the experience really. And then that's where we're able to really had the chance to meet mentors, and leaders of public relations in the country. And then from there on, parang we were doing it pa ng talagang ang daming ipiprint and all of that. So I can imagine now puro online na lang, puro G Drive and all of that. Pero yung days na yun, it was really manual talaga.
Wow.
So, syempre may kumbaga may technology na, pero people really do appreciate anything manual at that time pa, even students. And siguro second was yung pinahanap kami ni Sir Martin ng mga reporters. Tapos if I'm not mistaken, we were required to interview at least around mga 5 reporters. Tapos umabot sa 32 yung na-interview ko.
Wow.
So
Oh my God.
so grabe yung passion ko noon of really looking
Ilan
for
pinapa-interview
reporters.
sa'yo?
Parang 5 lang.
Tapos
Ma'am
parang
Sol. Tapos umabot
32.
ako ng 32. That was not part of the plan. Pero I think it started with Sir Jeffrey Caparas, one of the
Jeff
alumnus
Caparas.
also.
Yes.
So we went to Camp Crame around like 10 p.m. Tapos
Right.
nag-stand upper pa siya doon. I'm not sure if may live pa siya. He was still with TV5 at that time. So
right.
and then from there on, that was my first interview. And then tinimbrehan niya ako kung saan ako pupunta. So I went to Kamuning Police Station, to Manila Police District, to GMA, to TV5. So kumbaga naikot ko talaga siya to GMA. And then from there on, I really had I remember that feeling na sabi ko, I really would want to be able to build relationships with these reporters. So my PR
Sobrang
PR
PR.
skill really was honed at that time. So sobrang nagulat sila. So yung may mga classmates ganun who really had a hard time talaga looking for reporters.
Yeah.
So parang wala silang excuses nun because I had 32, right? So parang sila,
standard.
bakit kasi 32 yung sa'yo? So parang there's no way you won't achieve 5, right? So I think those are my really core memories way back college.
Oh, kapag nagalitan ka talaga ng mga kaklase mo.
Yeah.
Kami nga, walang 5, ikaw 32. Minimum lang tayo. O yan.
Pinaraffle ko,
Pinagay mo
no?
na.
True.
Pinamigay.
Okay, thank you so much. So that's really memorable.
Ang daming
Have you
memories.
seen the campus lately?
Naikot
wait,
ko.
Not
wait,
yet.
naikot
Puro
yun.
parking areas yung na-check ko. So
I know,
thankfully,
kasi
thank you.
Ayuntamiento ay tapos na,
Yes.
of course. And
Yung
then
Sayat
okay.
building din
Sayat
po.
building?
Yes,
Bago
Is
siya.
that ready?
Bagong-bago.
Opo.
Yeah, bago na po siya.
Okay. So at least, and then
Dami
the
bago.
Kubo around. have
Yes,
you
bago
seen?
din.
And yes. Okay, so during the time that you need to choose your course track, okay? What were the factors that you have
Oh,
considered
yeah.
and why? So those who have course track, yeah. Later, I have a question with
Ay,
Sir
Question ko
Brian.
po dun sa kay Sir Julius. During that time na you were a student, may course tracks na din po talaga.
Yes,
Yes,
meron.
they have.
PR,
Meron.
advert film.
Yes, I
Yes.
took PR.
PR po
Yes.
I
sa
took
inyo.
PR.
So, why did you choose PR po?
Okay, so I think nung way back in college, kasi advertising, may math yan eh.
Yes!
Oh my
Yes.
goodness, so may formula. So
Yes.
in my head, it's a big no. Advertising
Tama.
is a big no.
May
So,
formula, ayaw niya na.
yes. So yung film no, na-enjoy ko siya, yung media production, na-enjoy ko siya to a certain extent. Pero I at that time, I really saw myself building relationship and network
Wow.
talaga. So I think those were the keywords to me. I wanna build network, I wanna build relationship
Yeah.
because PR is really relationship
Yeah,
driven.
relationship
Right?
driven.
So especially for reporters, they know how it works.
Yeah.
So at that time, to me, I know in my heart, I genuinely would want to be able to build that relationship. So it wasn't easy, but at the very least, that allowed me to have that resilience of actually pursuing PR as a career, because even before I took PR as a specialization, I know in my heart, yun talaga. I'm by nature, I'm into building network. I'm into nurturing relationships.
Wow.
So it was kind of easy for me to really decide on which track to take at that time.
Okay, thank you. And then,
What
Ma'am
about
Erica?
Miss Erica?
Parang
For film po, no?
Yeah, I
Yes.
took up film, pero parang hindi na question na mag-film ako that time because first year pa lang, nagsumasali na ako ng mga film festivals.
Wow.
So, ayun, kahit pandemic, sumasali ako ng film festivals, nag-shoot ako sa bahay.
Wow.
Parang ako na yung artista, ako pa yung nagde-direct, ako yung nag-edit, ako nag-video. So, lahat
Self-made.
yun. Pero, siguro, kagaya din ako ni sir, ayoko rin ng advertising kasi may math. Mahina ako sa math. And, ayoko siya talaga. Parang nagko-compute si Ma'am Sol, hindi ko talaga naiintindihan So, parang ayoko talaga nun. So, PR, hindi ako masalita na tao. I don't like talking with other people. So, ayun, wala lang akong choice kundi film. So, doon kayo nakita yung sarili ko na behind the camera. Parang sobrang gusto ko yung craft na yon. So, yun, film yung pinili ko.
Wow. And,
Okay.
sige, last po sa
Yes.
com, si Miss Jan.
Okay. So, I took PR also.
Yes.
So, actually, among those three, yun talaga yung first choice ko. Simply because, ever since naman, sobrang masulat na ako. I was into writing
Yeah.
talaga. And I love public speaking. So, I love relating to people and also communicating with them. And although, eventually, and later, sa Compact and sa Your Career Move, you'll find out din, no, kung ano yung naging progress ng career ko all throughout. Since right now, I'm into advertising naman na. But at the same time, may pivot na ganon. But at the same time, nagamit ko ba ang PR when I was still in Corpo? Yes. When I was still an intern? Yes. And na-enjoy ko ang PR talaga kasi I've learned a lot in terms of like the press releases, crisis management and whatnot, and I enjoyed the PRSP also. And ayun, basically mas nag-base ako kung saan ako mas focus during that time. Kaya mas pinili ko yung PR.
Okay, so thank you.
Thank you, Miss
For
Jazz.
Mr. Castillo, why did you take up broadcast
Yes.
joint?
Bakit
And
Roger?
was it really a dream for you to become a reporter, journalist?
Yeah.
That's an interesting question.
Yes.
So, actually, ever since when I was in high school, ang thinking ko talaga is political science. Political science, and then I studied law. Parang all these times, yun na nasa isip ko. As in, until fourth year high school. But then, when we were shooting a film nung fourth year high school ako, so meron kaming parang high school film festival noon sa Elizabeth Seton. And then, nasa Manila kami that time. So, may nangyayaring rally doon sa harap ng City Hall, sa Kartilya ng Katipunan, sa Manila. So, and then, nag-shoot kami doon. Sabi ko sa team ko, kunan nyo nga ako, kunwari reporter ako. Tapos, salapitan ko yung mga yan, tapos interviewin natin isa-isa.
Wow.
So, nung nangyari yun, ayan, salita-salita yung, kunwari, nagmamagaling. Tapos, and then, eventually, nung nakita ko nga, in-interview, tapos, sinita pa kami ng mga rally, ano yan? Para saan yan? Sabi ko, interview lang po namin kayo for the report. Ganyan. Then, doon kami nag-exchange.
Wow.
Doon yung moment na parang, teka lang, parang gusto ko to Parang,
Wow.
I like
The
what I did.
manifest.
Diba? Parang,
Yeah.
as in, out of the blue, na as in,
Grabe.
for all these years, wala sa isip ko yung journalism and all. Kasi hindi naman ako nag-campus journalist nung high school, wala akong anything background about that. Ang thinking ko, mag-pol sci, mag-law. And yun nga, kaya every time na napapadaan ako dyan sa Kartilya ng Katipunan, it takes me back to the moment na how did journalism came into me.
Wow.
And now, andito ako, doing it every day. Kaya
Yeah.
sobrang memorable ng Kartilya ng Katipunan na yan. Kahit na nagbabatuhan ng mga dumi dyan pag may rally.
Yes.
Diba? It always brings back yung
Wow.
moment na, okay, I'm gonna be a journalist. And
Yes,
ang galing.
it's dream. Follow your dream.
Yeah.
Ang galing, ang
Okay.
galing.
So, thank you. So, give it a chance. Ikaw naman ang magtanong. Ano yung gusto mong
Ay,
tanong
oh
sa
my God.
kanila?
Ala,
Kasi
ang
sa
dami.
akin, galing na sa akin yung mga tanong. Okay?
Hala.
So, as a student, ano yung gusto mong
Na-pressure
itanong sa
ako.
kanila?
Joke.
Oh, yes.
Ano ba gusto mo
Ano
malaman?
gusto
as a
mo
student?
malaman?
Siguro
Yes.
po how was the transition from graduating to working? Was it like, kasi parang as a third year student, marapit na graduate. Ay, oh my God!
Ay, malapit
Tingnan
na
mo,
siya.
it's a sign.
Oh.
Kuya, ito ba yung nangyayari kanina kaya tinitingnan mo ako? Pero ang akin po is like, it's a lot of unsureness. Parang you're so unsure about what will happen, about what your work will be. Thank you so much, Kuya. So parang, what was the feeling na lang? Gawin na lang natin vague, tapos mamaya sa talk ninyo i-specify. Pero how was the feeling shifting from being a student to actually being in the field to practice what you want to do?
Ako naman
Yun
yung
po.
parang from being a student to a taxpayer?
Adulting! Paano po yung adulting? Turuan niyo po kami. Yes.
Okay, so
Actually,
saan
oo
naman
nga.
tayo ngayon? Sino mauuna
Sige,
sa amin ngayon?
since we began kanina
Oh, si
here.
Sir Julius naman mauna ngayon.
Ay, grabe. Yung
Tama.
taxpayer ba muna?
Paano maging taxpayer?
Pinakamalaking taxpayer.
Marami akong hugot dyan.
Oh my God! Okay.
Yes.
Well, siguro the feeling at the time, as I was really excited to go to the workplace. So I graduated, if I'm not mistaken, that was April.
Yes.
Tapos yung buong May na yon, nag-aayos na lang ako ng papers because so I graduated April 2013. By June 2013, I was already with ABS-CBN. So I started my career with ABS-CBN as part of their news archives team. So siguro the feeling at that time, there was this pressure to be decisive on what you really want.
Yeah.
So I guess siguro it boils down to being number one, being true to yourself. That's number one. Number two, accepting the fact that there are certain things that you can control, but there are certain things that you can't control. So you just have to accept those realities so that
Yeah.
the transition wouldn't be that difficult. And I guess the last thing is just be excited, you know. I'm really a believer that there's this particular calling for everyone, and you really just have to follow that particular instinct in your heart. And you know, parang pagka nagkamali, you always just allow yourself to see those mistakes as opportunities that you can bring, and yung mga learnings na yon, it would allow you to really move forward, not just in your career but life in general actually. So I wouldn't be here if there were no mistakes na I stumbled upon during my career journey. So ang daming meron later siguro I would probably expound on that, pero believe it or not, I had this particular moments where I would go to fire exit and I would just cry. Meron pa ako dyan, it felt like
Oh my
I was in a
gosh.
teleserye. I was in Ayala Avenue calling my mom and telling my mom, pang PR ba ako talaga? You know, really questioning my capacity, my capabilities. But at the end of the day ngayon, tinatawanan ko na lang siya. And it really allowed me to be disciplined, to be resilient, and to really pursue what I really wanted in my career.
Wow.
Okay, thank
Grabe.
you.
So hanggang pagtrabaho pala, di mawawala yung iyakan.
Ay, wala. Mas maraming iyakan.
mas
Mas
dadami
maraming iyakan. I thought at that time harsh na yung mga professors natin, no? Pero hindi.
Yeah.
Not at all. Not at all. The professors are very caring. I mean,
Yeah.
compared to
The industry.
the industry,
that's
talaga.
The real world is different.
So they're just giving you like a teaser of
Yeah.
what's next in your career, no. Pero talaga just enjoy the life here in LaSalle. And you know, every time siguro na and this is also my focus of my talk later on, the discipline talaga. The discipline. It's the discipline and the consistency. So every time there's this project that your professor will ask you to do, just do it with all your heart
Tama.
talaga. Be at your best, be disciplined, be consistent. Don't just think about getting good grades. It's more of allowing you to really, you know, have that confidence na kaya ko pala to, and then that would build over time, and it will help you grow in your career eventually.
Thank you. Thank you
And
so
probably,
much.
Probably exceed the expectation.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, so go for excellence.
Yes.
So thank you. Okay, so
Si
we go
Miss-
to 2018.
Miss Jazz po. Kasi di ba po, PR kayo
Yes.
galing. So how was it naman din po for you?
Interesting question kasi siguro if you're gonna ask me, no, kung how can we be ready,
Yeah.
I feel like everyone is not 100% ready naman talaga.
Yeah.
Like you cannot be 100% ready in terms of entering anything or any new chapters in your life. So, syempre, as a student and versus as an adult na talaga, entering real world. So, different experience din talaga siya. With me kasi, kahit na PR ako before, I took PR, nasa marketing side ako during the corpo job ko. And eventually, I've handled the global sales and marketing na because they needed someone. The company needed someone, sabi nila, who was good at communicating with the distributors globally, with yun, making PR pa din. So it's somehow related. So it ended up na sa sales and marketing ako. So may math, may numbers. So hindi ako ready that time, diba? And I just learned it along the way. Siguro, best tip na mabibigay ko is for you guys to be open to learning. You know, to learning different things. Kasi throughout your work, hindi ka lang basta ilalagay sa kung saan ka magaling and kung saan ka dapat, but also you'd get to experience doing things beyond your, sabihin na natin, job description. And it's very important na you're open-minded and you're open to, again, learning new things. Kasi through that, mas mabibuild mo yung network mo, mas mabibuild mo yung experience mo and expertise mo. And eventually, marirealize mo na there are things pala na you love doing apart from the things na natutunan mo na before. So, yun yung beauty sa pag-explore and pag-accept ng reality na hindi mo naman alam lahat and that you have to really learn from others eventually.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Jazz. Punta tayo kay Miss Erica kasi I also wonder, as a former film student, parang whenever I talk to the na who's taking up film, laging ganyan yung question nila sa utak nila, like, what will happen to me after graduating? So how was it after you?
Actually,
For you.
same. Parang
Yeah.
before, question din sa akin what will happen to me. And parang, to be honest, hindi siya madali. Hindi siya easy path. But, hindi ko naman parang dinidiscourage yung mga students. But, kailangan dito ng matatag na loob. Mahirap talaga yung
Right.
industry. And if you wanna be that big person sa industry, kailangan mong tiisin. Sabi nga niyo kanina, like parang mas marami yung iyak sa labas. So, number one would be, dapat adaptable ka sa change. Alam mo dapat kung paano mag-adapt doon kasi hindi lahat ng natutunan mo ngayon, yun din applicable in the future. Hindi rin yung mga bagay na nakasanayan mo is mag-a-adjust sa'yo yung mundo. You have to adjust with the world. So, if you want to build something and be big with something, you have to do things na hindi mo na kaya or di mo na gusto. Kailangan mo siyang tiisin. And as part, parang siguro later, iyaan ako. But before kasi, I was so afraid with corporate. Ayokong mag-corporate job. Gusto kong mag-shoot. Alam niyo na, parang a little kid na gustong-gusto ng passion.
Yes.
Kahit wala nang makain, passion pa din. Pero, syempre, reality strikes na kailangan natin kumita. Kailangan natin mag-survive. So, pumasok ako ng corpo. My first corpo job is Angkas. So, I was part of the marketing team. So, I was their first video producer there.
Wow.
And I'm doing the marketing stuff, yung mga nakita niyo sa Facebook. Last 2023 and 2024, I was doing that. So, then I left Angkas and then I decided to do freelance. So, doon na ako nag-start na mag-build ng relationship with different brands. And then, I've done with their advertisements. So, some are from Home Credit, Metrobank, madaming brands. Siguro later, I'll share with you some. But, siguro biggest lesson is walang magkasabi sa'yo na kaya mo na. Walang magkasabi sa'yo na, hindi, ikaw na yung best dyan. And malalaman natin sa industry na lahat maraming magaling, maraming mas magaling sa'yo. And it humbles me na paglabas ng Lasal, okay, hindi pala ako pinakamagaling. And marami palang mas magaling sa akin. Pero what matters the most is your grit. Kung ano yung kaya mong gawin, ano yung kaya mong i-offer, you can be best for it. So parang ikaw na yung mag-offer ng sarili mo na hindi, regardless kung kayo yung mas magaling sa akin, ito yung kaya kong i-offer. And I know it will somewhere or some people will really appreciate kung ano yung kaya mong i-offer. And sabi nga ni Sir kanina, meron tayong talagang sariling path and meron tayong destiny kung saan ka mapupunta. And you just have to follow that.
Wow.
Yes,
Actually,
thank
ang ganda po ng pagkasabi nyo kasi when I was still in com po ako ng first year bago nag-shift to Jorn.
Story.
Tapos gusto ko pong
Story.
mag-film nun kasi
Okay.
prod talaga gusto ko. Tapos lagi sinasabi sa akin when I ask the seniors na, hindi, film can be in anywhere. You just have to, yung sabi niyo ma'am na flexible, so parang yun yung naalala ko na you need to be adaptable. Pero ngayon, Jorn po ako. Sir Brian, ano po yung sa inyo? Ano yung makakwento ninyo?
Kasi my first job is already a news correspondent.
Yeah.
So, sa IBC 13 ako nag-start ng aking journalism career. So, few months after I graduated, sumabak na kagad ako sa field. And I remember first coverage ko noon, nag-substitute ako sa Congress. So imagine napaka baby face, tapos para kang bagong-bago, tapos tinapon ka sa Congress. So nakakabobo yung unang araw kasi parang it's a different role, especially Congress is a major beat.
Yes.
Hindi yan yung simpleng
Sobra.
pang kiddo, pang beginner. Kasi ang daming jargons, ang daming
Yes.
technicalities ng Congress. So, una yun, parang first reality check ko yun. Kaya mo ba to? Na parang,
Totoo.
teka lang, first day mo, Congress ka, di ba? So, naisip ko, pwede, mag-congressman na lang kaya ako. Parang gano'n na lang sa isip ko nun eh. Tapos, ayun, and eventually, after nung sa IBC 13, I also became a news anchor. And then, before the TV5 offer came. So, ayun, I think, journalism is a job of passion.
Yeah.
And more than passion, it's public service.
Yeah.
So, kailangan ready ka, kung nangangarap ka maging isang journalist, ready ka na ikwento hindi yung about sa'yo, pero yung about sa ibang tao. Kailangan handa kang ibigay, most of the time, more than 100% nung meron ka. Kasi, usually, yung mga coverage namin, journalist is not bounded by 8 to 5, 9 to, walang ganun eh.
Yes.
I mean, kung maaga ang call time mo, maaga, 24/7 po. As in, especially sa beat ko, sa defense, na usually, tumatagal ako sa dagat na at most 8 days yung pinakamatagal ko sa West Philippine Sea. So, yung challenge na yun na lalayo ka sa family, yung social life mo mawawala. But it's, most of the time, it's very fulfilling. Kasi, you get to tell the story of the Filipino. You get to watch history at the front row seat. Na nakikita mo kung paanong unti-unting hinuhubog yung kasaysayan natin, di ba? Nakikita mo yung hindi nakikita sa ordinary lens. Kasi what you see in TV, yun, na filter out na yun, na cleanse na dumaan na sa gatekeeping process. But what we see is yung raw, yung actual, yung talagang totoong kwento na nakikita mo sa buhay ng ordinaryong Pilipino kumpara dun sa mga nasa kapangyarihan. And especially ngayon, at our critical time of history, na pinagnanakawan tayo ng mga opisyal natin, di ba? Diyan papasok yung mas mahalagang importanteng role ng journalism, which is to be a watchdog of the society. Di ba? Na kailangan siguraduhin mo na we help people in power accountable, we get to voice out the concerns of the public, and para sa akin yun yung fulfilling eh. Kahit na hindi about sa akin, but it's about other people. And you want to inform, you want to challenge, but most of the time, you want to change something. And sa akin, yun ang laging driving force ko every day. Na, especially sa akin as a defense reporter, na ang dami-daming narrative about West Philippine Sea na binabaliktad. Meron tayong mga chinador dyan, di ba? Mga na they belittle West Philippine Sea, yung struggle natin ng mga sundalo. For me, I saw firsthand yung sacrifices ng mga sundalo, ng Coast Guard. Kaya nakakapikon kapag nakakakita ka ng mga public official blatantly
They changed the narrative.
changing the narrative, pro-China, mga chinador, di ba? Isa-isa yung palsa, gusto niyo, wag na pala. So, ayun.
Ibang show na po yun.
So, basically,
Green FM.
yung ganong bagay, but sa akin yun ang calling ko. Kasi journalism is more than a career, it's a mission. And that's the way I see it.
Wow.
Okay,
Sobrang
so-
ganda.
Oh my God. It's
Yes.
more than-
Di na nakakatuwa ko sa lahat na sinabi nila.
Okay, so it's time to wrap it up. Okay,
Yes.
it was just a beautiful conversation with our guests for Your Career Move, brought to you by Compact 2026. The narratives are real and inspiring. May our listeners and our students learn a lot from our guest for today. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for supporting us also, and learning from your experiences as well. Thank you for sharing your journey and for being the pride of CJD.
Wow.
DLSUD.
Pride of
Ani
CJD.
Molasal.
Yeah.
Okay, and Vir, so it's time for you to thank
Yes.
also.
Ayan, thank you
Alright,
again po.
last.
Thank you po for coming here, and we're also looking forward to your talk later sa
Yes.
TJF. But I guess that's all for our time here in Communicare with Mom Sol.
Yes,
Featuring me.
Yes.
Yes.
Communicare with Mom Sol. See you
Yes.
once again.
Thank you so
Okay,
much,
till next
everybody.
time. Thank you to our guests.